Hey everybody, this is Chad again. If you saw my last video, you know that I have a fish stuck in my overflow. And pondering the situation, there are two pipes that are in the way. Overflow is 30 inches deep. A net is a feeble and pathetic thing to try to get that fish out of there. And the same is true of trying to scoop it out with this guy. Simply not going to work. So what I'm going to do is use this empty water bottle and some monofilament, commonly known to everybody as fishing wire or fishing string, to make a trap that I will bait with some yummy food, stick down in that overflow, using my camera to see that I have captured the fish, and get that guy out of there. So really simple to make a bottle trap. The gist of it is that you cut this off, invert it, and stick it down inside the trap, lid off of course. You use the wire just to go through as a means to pull the trap back out again. That's its only function. So it works similar to the way that a crab or lobster trap works. The fish will go into the opening, which will be inverted, and go in, and it's more difficult for it to get out. Works especially well with capturing mantis and pistol shrimp, but it will work for fish as well. And we will put this to the test and see just how stinking well it does work. So the first thing I'll do is just cut off the top of the bottle and invert it, just running a rubber band or some tape around it, because this is a temporary thing. We don't really care that it's going to stay together permanently. You certainly could use hot glue. That would work, or in my case what I'm going to do is use this, which is my frag glue. This is what I glue corals onto frag plugs with. So obviously something like this will be reef safe as an adhesive and will hold my bottle top in there, and should work out. And then I'll put a little bit of something yummy in there, probably some arthropods or something, a little meaty brine shrimp or whatever, and we'll see to it that this guy gets captured. So I'm going to put the camera down and start chopping on this thing. Alright, so I've cut my top off right there, and as you see, it will go right down inside like that. There'll be some bait down in here. Fish will swim in this hole to get the bait and then have an incredibly difficult time getting out. Now of course it's not impossible that the fish can get out, but they tend not to be bright enough to, or at least in such amount of time as I will be able to know that he's in there and get him out. The string will simply be tied around the middle, and it's for no other means than just to extract it out of my overflow. Because of the shape of this, it will fit down in between the pipes, and the water will of course sink it. So I'll use the reef glue just to apply a thin bead around there to hold that in, and then I will be ready to trap my fish, and we'll see how it goes for me. Alright, there she is together. String right here, pull her out with, and then I can fill it with water, which is something I suggest doing previously, and that way the bait will sink down quite easily. So I'm going to load it up. I decided to use the arthropods and probably a little bit of brine shrimp just to entice it. So I'll go ahead and load that up. Well, I decided to use a piece of krill because I know that a lot of wrasse like shrimp. So, as you can see, it took me all of 5 minutes to catch him, and that was it. So, simple fish trap. Really does an excellent job. It cost me nothing. Absolutely $0 to catch this fish. He's now safely out of the overflow, and I will let him go into the tank, which of course is just a matter of popping off the top and letting him go. Let's do that. Alright, so there he is, hiding out. Clearly going to be a little stressed and a little bugged at being thrown into a tank full of fish, but at least my $40 fish is no longer in the overflow and is someplace where I can enjoy him thanks to an old water bottle, piece of fishing line, and a little bit of krill. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.